بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, I am Professor Dr. Muhammad Javed Ahmad, teaching in a medical school of a tertiary care hospital at Lahore, a consultant physician and intensive care specialist with 30 years experience of national and international hospitals of treating patients in various capacities with different ailments of medicine as well as surgical field and post-operative surgical patients, including heart and neurosurgery in different intensive cares units. But today here in a totally different forum, I would like to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity of sharing my ideas and my 53 years of age experience of being a patient first and then a physician, and a collective approach of my life experience to all of you. And if I give it one single word, to be precise, I am offering you all a free of cost, easily applicable for a whole humanity, the ultimate remedy of unconditional love, for putting back our lives back to the rhythm. Rhythm is life, and you call it happiness. You achieve it with different lifestyle modifications, sometimes taking help of even medicines, different exercises and many other approaches. But as far as my own personal experience of intensive care and medicine, since I was a medical student at very early days of my graduation, I lost my father in a hospital. He was a diabetic. I was hardly 14-15 years of age and wanted to become a physician. So I just started my school of basic medical science when I lost him in the hospital. And there was a minor mistake also at the start of diagnosis, and I lost him. Anyways, after a few years, I became myself a doctor, a physician, and started working in intensive care units. From the day one, I always wished for every patient of my life to get cured fully, and if I can be of any source, of any help to put him back to the rhythm of life, I tried my level best. Whatever knowledge and capacity and skill I had. At the same time, I realized at that young age that I am a creature on this planet Earth, and I am a creation of some very great, beautiful, very loving and caring master or creator. You may name him God or Lord or Allah or Bhagwan, whatever you call him, or Mother Nature. But I found him or her very, very loving, forgiving and caring. But I had this question that why he is making us sick. And one accident in my life, which was predestined. Now I realized there are no accidents. We call them accidents, whatever is not according to our plans or wishes, but nothing is by chance or by accident. It was predestined. A needle prick, of a lonely young lady landed in my ICU as a patient of severe PCV pneumonia, because she was in an immunocompromised state of she already contracted deadly viruses, HIV, and now she was suffering this AIDS. Alongside, she was also a patient of hepatitis B and C viruses in her blood due to drug abuses, IV drug abuses, and she was a sex worker as well for the gentry class. This was the information I gathered later on, but on her just arrival, when I was trying to pass a central venous line in her neck, by a mistake or accident and restlessness of the patient, my staff nurse pricked my hand with that deadly needle, which was full of blood of the patient. So within next few months, I was positive with all the 3 deadly viruses. Patient expired within 1 or 2 days. And this story, I just to cut time constraint, I will not go into the very much details, but this depression or end of life, I would say, in those days was killing. I started losing weight, I was waiting for death, and I had no hope at that time, because as a physician I personally know that I had no answer, no medicine for all these 3 deadly viruses. When after 2 years of my life, now it is almost 22 years of that prick, after 2 years of that prick, I met Sayyid Makhdoom Safdar Ali Bukhari through one of my junior doctors, and he introduced this therapy, this powerful therapy, free of cost and easily applicable to any human being in the world. It was by sound. It was a sound therapy. I am happy that I found that recently NIH in USA made the Sound Health organization with billions of funding, and they started working on rhythm and music as for healing. That man was doing this already in Lahore, in the red light area of the city, through music and dhamal therapy. But now when I met him, he offered this beautiful rhythmical recitation of one of the verses of Quran, Al-Rahman. You can find it at alrahman.com, full details, and the ultimate remedy as free app for anyone, and the method as well. Anyways, he offered this to me, but the beauty and the basic requirement of this therapy was I had to clean my heart from any revenge, hatred, envy, of whatever the negative thoughts were, and the depression, and ungratefulness, and whatever you can name it, selfishness or jealousy. We have different negative thoughts in our lives sometimes from others. I started practicing it on my patients with their consent, and he told me anyone who listened to it 3 times a day for 7 days can tell it to others, can transfer it to others, this energy healing or this energy of love, unconditional love, he can offer it to anyone else. And we have to keep half glass of water alongside with us, and each time after listening we have to open our eyes and take that water and close our eyes, and then with extreme love we have to say 3 times in our heart, Allah, 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 or God, 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 or whatever name you call him. And even if you are an atheist, you can call your own name, at least you believe in your own self. And this therapy which I applied in my intensive care in international while working in Saudi or in Pakistan, and in different ICUs, in critically ill sick patients, and in my clinic where the patient walked in as an outdoor patient, and in my medical ward as well, whosoever from any religion or caste or creed accepted it, happily and applied it. The results are marvelous, surprising, and I would say great. Anyone can try it, and medical science and all the other sciences can start quantifying the impact of this sound therapy on the human body and mind, which kind of hormones or neurotransmitters or other immunogenetics are getting changed, because I had these results on every kind of sickness. And my final analysis is the hatred or negative thought is the root cause of all this dysrhythmia or disease, we call it, or imbalance in our homeostasis inside our body, internal environment. Our problem is we think that this is I am. We all are me. We all are me. We think we are living in universe, we are one of the person in this universe. You are universe. Universe lives inside you. It's you who matters. It's only you and no one else. So you have to keep the universe in rhythm, in balance, in homeostasis. What is me? Where do I live? Although I am most concentrated inside this body, this cloth which I am wearing, these clothes or my dress, as a male or as a human being, but who is Dr. Javed or you or me? It is my thought. I am living in my thought. In my thought, I am either blind, or I am beautiful, or I am ridiculous, or whatever. But it is my thought which counts. So whenever my thought gets negative, I get sick. And I would say it is not negative, I will say it is less positive. Or it is overcharged and over positive. That is another spectrum and another side of the story. So most of us who are energetic, sometimes they get overcharged and they are not using this energy to charge others or help others, and this extra energy is also creating dysrhythmia with them, and they are experiencing different kind of results or consequences, and then they are thinking like this is either black magic or someone's bad eye, someone's some kind of attack. We are not recognizing our own self. We are seeing others as dengue or corona or snake or genie or a bad human or a good human or mine relative and not relative, but this is all me. And once I want to eradicate one of my very small particle, even a virus, from this planet Earth, I forget one point, that this virus is also needed for this existence on this planet Earth, maybe in a minor quantity. But it does have its positive impact as well, and it is specific his own role or her own role, which only this particle will play. The role of thumb and the role of the small finger are different, but the small finger is still needed. Similarly, one hair in my body is a very minor thing, but I still needs it. And this nail is not just for pinching others or for applying nail polish or different colors or for scratching. These are very minor utilities of this organ which I up till now know, and still I don't know the wealth of knowledge and I don't know maybe how much it is necessary for my existence. So similarly, if I am striving to exist on this planet Earth, these all other creatures, they are equally important, and this coexistence will be the ultimate goal of getting back to the rhythm of life. Whenever someone or one part tried to overpower the other, this rhythm will get disturbed. So coming back to the thoughts, why we get sick? It is the extreme hatred or less positive thought process or negative thinking which affects us first from here, and then it reflects anywhere in our body as any certain kind of disease, and particularly in autoimmune patients or autoimmune diseases patients, rheumatoid arthritis, SLE, Sjogren's syndrome, systemic sclerosis, ankylosing spondylitis. Whenever I spoke to my patients in last 30 years, although this I tried to practice it selflessly and free of cost, I invested my time in this whole research. I gave my patients in my clinic, in my medical facilities, extra time as compared to the other physicians, and let them speak, and then let them realize that although their lab reports are showing this or that disease, but the root cause of their disease is they are not forgiving their own blood relatives. Their one childhood experience of maybe sexual molestation or some kind of offense from some other human being, and they are still today feeling that pain, and this extreme hatred is itself killing them, and their own body is getting affected because that man or woman was having almost same genetic code. Or if I would give an example of this telephone and the company of that SIM, so whatever SIM my phone has, the same SIMs in the other phones are getting the same signals from the same parent company. So first of all, if this phone does not know, we all, maybe we are 4 people in this room, we have the same set, same model, but I am using only one app out of 427 apps of this phone. So this is my shortcoming, my own flaw. The other person is using 400 apps of the same phone. Someone is using 27 apps only. At the same time, the company who manufactured it, they are still in touch with it, and they are keeping updating it, and they are concerned about any malware or viruses or any diseases affecting this bug. They can put it back to the company default settings. Similarly, the creator, the nucleus of our existence, in this atom or in this whole universe or in this powerhouse of energy, first of all we have to realize that from where we came. So someone, whether we are believers or not believers, but we all are at least accepting this fact that someone much greater than our understanding, a supremest power, has created us, and with a beautiful design, and it is not he who is making us sick, but he or she has made the very strong laws of nature. We say nature is cruel. Nature is not cruel, but nature is strict as far as the laws are concerned. But it is giving us a vast playfield, too much relaxation, but there are certain limitations which we should follow. We should not drive on the motorway above 120. If we are crossing the limit and we are endangering our lives or our existence or our fellow beings' lives, and we make an accident because of violating the laws, traffic laws, it is not the traffic police which is getting any kind of damage or any kind of pain. It is we, our own selves. Similarly, like parents restrict us at start of our lives, that please don't do this or this, that, and do this one, this is better for you or this is not better for you. But as a humans, we hardly accept their laws, and we always try to cross those limits, and many of times we learn by mistakes. Similarly, it is true for the others as well. So if anyone is repenting and he or she is seeking forgiveness, we should forgive him or her. And even if she or he is not seeking forgiveness, but now you are in pain, so just for the sake of that Creator who loves each and everyone, this whole creation belongs to Him, and he or she does not want sun to collide with the moon and disturb the whole balance. These eclipses yearly at fixed times are telling that someone is running this universe in a beautiful rhythm with a fixed pace, and that's why we are gonna predicting very accurately these eclipses or weather changes or many other things. Same is true for our lives. But this our thought process, which if we keep on positive side and we at least stay connected to that nucleus, that center point, that point whose expression of energy, thoughtful energy, is one of us. Maybe we are one of the electrons, or maybe few of us are neutrons very near to him, or maybe he is neutron and we are few are created by him as a protons, and few electrons are very near to the nucleus, but they are full of energy, extreme energy. They are getting some benefits, at the same time they have to suffer this energy closeness more than those electrons who are in the outer orbits. So the outer orbit ones may be with the less energy, with more distance to travel, but they all are circumambulating that one single nucleus. So similarly, we all, if we accept and submit to that final authority for his or her laws, and this attachment, this ownership of belonging to someone who is like motherly nature, who is with extreme passion and love for us, is giving an extra security as well as to us, and no depression. Depression comes when we are hopeless. Sometimes we know that why it is, because it is my own thinking, failure to achieve something or loss of something which I was thinking that I am the sole owner or I deserve that. And sometimes I hurt others which are part of my life, which are actually my part. I hurt them, I crushed them, and now when I needed them, they are not there. And now I am feeling depressed. That hollowness is killing me now. Similarly, some fears are killing us of losing certain things, or certain fears of getting damaged, or losing our precious things which might not be that much precious than time, which I am having right now and I am not enjoying it. So if I keep on connected to that central point of mightiest power, that he or she is the sole deciding authority and the most just and the most gracious personality I belong to, I will not get depressed. If I have such a strong relationship in this universe, I have such a strong mentor, I had such a strong mother or motherly nature which is taking care of my minor needs like a nail. So this belongingness to the mightiest is the biggest security as well, and the biggest hope as well. And at the same time, if I become love, which is our ultimate goal, and we should be love, and love is always unconditional, it is not conditional. Conditional is lust. We love materials, materialistic body, material needs, and we say this is love. No, these are needs, and at different costs, and we all try to get with the minimal possible cost for ourselves and maximum possible cost for the others. When we are at shop, if I am a shopkeeper, I want maximum benefit from my customer, and the customer at the same shop wants that need to be fulfilled with the minimal possible charges. But this is give and take, mutual give and take with certain accepted society norms. But whenever we try to manipulate them or overcharge someone or harm someone, the dysrhythmia starts and disease starts. So hatred, envy, jealousy, lust, these are the root causes of the diseases which affects our thought, and this thought also changes our internal environment, our bodily environment, and this I would say this imbalance inside my rhythmical functioning body, this affects my physiology, and the pathological state starts, disease starts, and then it reflects in different organs or even in my mind, in my brain or my heart or whatever you name it. So what is the cure? The cure is first clean your heart, and this heart means your thought process, your own self. You clean it by forgiving all. Number one is forgive all. Pray for them. Just send, at least if you cannot go to them, if you don't want, your ego is not allowing you to go to them, or maybe they are in such a state of rage, in revenge, that they might not open their doors, or they are not ready to meet you. But right now, if you have decided to clean at least your own self, like in an autoimmune disease, you are suffering and doctor is telling you have to eat these all drugs throughout your life, effects and consequences, and there is no permanent cure. So you try this. You forgive all the fellow human beings or near and dear ones, particularly your blood relatives, whatever they did to you. By how to forgive them? Just pray for them, or you send love to them in your heart. You can speak to your creator, he or she is listening to you. He is listening even your thoughts. He is feeling your thoughts. He communicates with you through feelings. It's a feeling. So feel him inside and communicate with him that, oh Allah, or oh Lord, or oh God, or oh Dr. Javed, I forgive all of my adversaries, my enemies, my whosoever has ever hurt me, I forgive him. Please, you also do special mercy to them. Pray for them. Send love to them through your thoughts, only through thoughts. In your thought process, you just love them. Forgive them, like mom sometimes forgive the kid whosoever has spoiled his clothes or broken the costly crystal piece or anything else. But once she starts forgiving him or her, she hugs him. Rather, that repenting child is weeping sometimes, and she hugs him and loves him, kisses him, caressing him, whatever. So in your thought process, You just pray for them that, oh Lord, I forgave all of your creatures. And you even do more special mercy to them from my side. Please do special mercy to all my adversaries. This is the first step. At the same time, you also seek forgiveness from your own self or your Lord, whatever your belief is. You speak to your own self, your larger self, to your Creator, that if I ever had hurt anyone, intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, sometimes we are walking arrogantly and we kill many of the ants or many small creatures under our feet. Might be they are going, there was a bridal procession going on and we kill them under our boots. Or some flowers or some plants, we don't know. The life is everywhere. So you just speak to your own self and seek forgiveness also, that, oh Lord, if I ever hurt anyone, you give my good deeds to them as a compensation and put love in their heart for myself, so at least they forgive me. It is their thought process might be hurting me now today. And now with extreme humbleness, submit to your Lord or your own self and speak to your own self or Him that all I have is this humbleness. I am the wrongdoer. I am the reason of my this situation, but now, right now, I know no solution. My whole money, my whole power is now useless in front of this tiny bug Corona-19 or this depression or this schizophrenia or this drug abuse or alcoholic habit or any other things, any perversion, any sickness or any financial irregularity or any mishap or breakup in my life. So come back to the point zero and submit yourself, surrender yourself. After giving forgiveness, after seeking forgiveness with repentance, submit yourself. This is the final step. Surrender yourself in front of your own self, your own Creator, your parent, your manufacturing company, your Creator. And with extreme passion of love, you may call His name in your thought, not with your tongue, in your thought, Allah, 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 or God, 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 or Bhagwan, 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 or even if you are an atheist, you believe only in your own self, okay, you take your own name 3 times, Javed, 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 but with extreme love. With extreme love and passion, like you call your mom, more than that even, or you call your kid, or your whatever beloved. With extreme love. This love exists more. You deserve your love more than anything. I am not telling you to become selfish. It is beyond that materialistic selfish approach. Respect your own self. Recognize your own self. This whole world is nothing but yourself. It is there because of you. You are here and you are looking at others like they are some other creatures. This is all you. Respect and love them and live in oneness. This oneness you can achieve by surrendering your own self to your own self. Wash your own self off your own self. This happiness you will achieve through unconditional love, and this unconditional love is the remedy. You say it 3 times in your heart and listen to this voice or sound therapy of the ultimate remedy, Al-Rahman. Its meanings are also unconditional love. It is in beautiful rhythm. Whatever your religion is, I am not preaching religion, I am not offering religion, not even to the Muslims. Muslim might criticize me that you are creating something new in the religion. No, 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 no. I am not offering you it as a religion. I am offering you a remedy. I am a physician, I am concerned only with my patients. I am a healer, I am offering you a ultimate remedy as a healing process, as a healing remedy. So you just listen to it. Listen it with the ears of your heart. Just feel it. Feel it. You might not understand Arabic. And if you are not ready, you are a non-Muslim and you are not ready to listen Quran, then in the same this app, the ultimate remedy, you listen the musical therapy, the Qasida Burda Sharif. Why I am offering, particularly emphasizing the voice of Qari Basit, late Egyptian, his recitation of Surah Al-Rahman from Quran, or this musical rhythmical remedy, the second part in it, the Qasida Burda Sharif, in the voice of late Qari Khushi Muhammad, because I need a certain frequency. It is up to the science to explore why these two, and some other musical remedies I also apply on certain patients in my clinic. But these are the ultimate for all strokes or neurological sicknesses or psychological sicknesses or drug abuse sicknesses. If anyone wants to get cured, he should listen this musical therapy. Or if someone have religious objections and don't want to listen the Quran, these non-Muslims can go to this Qasida Burda Sharif. It has music at certain frequency, and just listen it with your ears of your heart. After cleaning your heart by forgiving others and seeking forgiveness from your own self and forgiving your own self as well, just surrender to your Creator, your Master Lord inside, who can put you back to the company default settings anytime. In a fraction of seconds, you can achieve this healing. And anyone can try it 3 times a day for 7 days, will energize you and stabilize you. Otherwise, you will achieve the results within fraction of seconds. And each time after listening, take half glass of water. Close your eyes again. You have to listen it with closed eyes and inside your own self through the ears of your heart, with a clean, neat heart, with extreme passion of love. And after listening it, this ultimate remedy of Surah Rahman, it hardly takes 21 minutes. But even if you listened it for 5 to 10 minutes, you go into the deep sleep, or for some reasons you have to stop it, you take a half glass of water after it, or you completed the 21 minutes, or even if you listen the Qasida Burda Sharif, the musical part, the other one, you take half glass of water, close your eyes, and with extreme passion of love inside your heart, say 3 times Allah, 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 or whatever name you call Him, and keep your eyes closed, and with extreme love take these 3 sips of water and open your eyes. That's the remedy. Now how it is working, as I right from start told you people, that it is the negative thinking or the less positive thinking, our energy. Let me give you one example. The same gun or same Kalashnikov is in hands of an army officer or a police officer or a terrorist. All can shot, and the same bullet can kill anyone. A criminal, a fugitive, or an innocent. So we all have that energy. It is the use of that energy which is giving the wrong or right results and creating harmony or disharmony, and sometimes overcharging our own selves in a race to gather too much energy. Even if I overcharge this telephone set, I will harm this set. It is made to serve others. Its basic purpose is to serve others with submission, with love, with humility. So same is true for us. We are here to serve our own selves, and our own selves is this whole universe. We are masters of this universe. Even sun is at our services, providing us light, energy, and many other things which we even don't know till today. So these voices, this sound therapy, you can do research on it. I would say these are gamma rays of voice at certain, this radiation is at a certain healing frequency, and it put back your body into that homeostasis which you requires as a human being or as a master of this universe, as a master of this planet Earth. It gives you back that energy which already exists inside you, but it is not concentrated. It put back into it a rhythm. Once you join that divine rhythm, you also get into the as a part of that rhythm. You merged into it, and then this one drop of rain, once it merged into the ocean, either coming through Himalayas, ice first as ice, then as a glacier, then as a fast stream or a fall, then as a river, and then into the sea, and then again as evaporated particle from that sea and become a cloud and traveling far off to the Himalayas, and this circle is going on and going on. But as a part of that ocean, this one drop of rain, it surrenders itself into that ocean. This drop is no more visible now, but this same drop is now an ocean, because that drop lives in oneness. That drop lives in oneness, in unison. This unison or this unity with the ultimate, with the divine power, supreme power, is the healing. Is the real energy running this whole universe. We are living on this planet Earth in this form hardly 70, 80 or maybe 100 years. And then we will transform into another form. And we were already existing before this form, in the womb of my mom, and even before that. So if we continue to live in harmony with unconditional love, with no expectations from others, only expect from your mightiest, gracious, benevolent Lord, who never ditches you, who never harms you, but it is His laws. He never changes it for anyone. We should obey those laws, and we should start to live together as a coexistence and see all others as our own selves. Whatever I don't like for my own self, I should not do it to others. And whatever I do not like for my own self, I should not do it to others. And whatever I like for my own self, I should offer it to others. If I see all others like my own self, definitely it will be a far, far better living, rather a heaven on earth. If I am seeing all others as very good humans, if I am living with the people who are very good, I am seeing them rather better than me, and I am looking at their good deeds and their beauties, I am definitely living in heaven, because heaven will be full of all the good people. But if I am living with very bad people, and everyone is having very bad attributes, or I am hating them, I am disliking them, and I am looking at their ugly parts and ugly roles, and I don't like them, they are the worst people around me, I am definitely living in hell, and I am part of hell. So this hell or heaven is right inside you, in your thought. You are your thought. We are all thought of one beautiful creator, and the ultimate goal is to become unconditional love. Love your own selves, recognize your own selves, appreciate your own selves, and be love. This is my main message. The negative thinking, hatred or lust or envy or jealousy or greed, whatever you name it, is the root cause of all the diseases. And we get sick in different manners, socially, physically, mentally, economically, whatever. This is all result of all these negative attributes. So how to cure them? Unconditional love, like the unconditionality of that South African Nelson Mandela. He not preached only, he practiced it, and he proved it. Once he achieved his goal, he was just love. He did not discriminate on the basis of color, even with the whites, until his last breath. Whatever I know, he was a very gentle, balanced, I would say, a priest or holistic human, a humane. Similarly, my Babaji, my mentor, Sayyid Makhdoom Safdar Ali Bukhari, who passed away in 2005, he gave this message of unconditional love to me as a doctor, to spread it in the scientific language to the whole humanity. And even in the last 1 year during this pandemic, I offered this remedy to all the patients with marvelous results, beautiful results. Whosoever accepted to forgive and forget and also repent and seek forgiveness and then surrender to the mightiest Lord and then listen to it with the open ears of their heart, they get cured. They are living a far better life, more satisfactory life, and the beauty in it is this unconditional love or this therapy which is free of cost. The further beauty in it is anyone who got benefit from it, like me, who's no more having any HIV or anti-HCV or HBsAg positive results for last 20 years, living in front of you and offering it to others free of cost. Anyone who got benefit can tell it to others or apply it to others without losing any personal energy. Yes, but you may have to give few minutes to your fellow beings to explain them or to tell them or to offer them who are in need. Do not push it to the others. Do not force it to the others. Just offer it as a love, because love cannot be forced. It can't be snatched. It should be spread like a fragrance of rose. Even if you crush the rose, it still gives you its fragrance. Best wishes.
علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه